All right, we'll try this again. I got cut off earlier. So, yesterday was the beginning of month 2 of our 80-day obsession journey, and we did a workout that was focused right on our butt. And when I woke up this morning, I was like, man, I feel really good. And then I noticed as I was up moving around, my calves were really sore, and it was just strange that the parts that were, sore that I thought would be sore weren't. But one thing that I know has made a huge difference is the fact that I've been using Recover, which is a supplement that is used like the Ironman. I don't know if they're called marathons, but the athletes use that. It's really an amazing post-workout supplement that I've been using for 2.5 years now. And in that beginning phase when you're starting a new workout and you're using muscles you've never used before, and then you have that muscle soreness that creeps in around 24 to 36 hours and makes you scared to do the workout the next day. This helps because it helps repair and restore your muscles. It has the perfect ratio of the BCAAs and carbs to be able to restore your muscles. And so I don't use this every day, but the first week of month 1, the first week of month 2, I've been using this immediately after my workout plus leg day, because leg day's just brutal at times. And then I use our nighttime which is called Recharge, our nighttime shake. And so that I know has helped so that I didn't wake up super sore. And that just makes it where I can push a lot harder, on the next day. But today we did a new total body cardio workout. And if you've been following me, I love the way it works is you do a move for 30 seconds, skip, jump rope, different variations of that. And then you do a more intense workout for 30 seconds. We did burpee to push up. And again, if you guys are at a beginner level, now's the time to get prepared for the launch of this in January. And if not, there's always the modifier. So anyways, we do that. I do 3 rounds of that, and then we change it up where we're either using the sliders or the resistant bands to do an ab workout. So the way Autumn has, really laid out this program is it gives you time to breathe, so your heart rate's not going crazy through the roof, but you're getting a great workout. It's a HIIT workout, high intensity interval training. And so you never feel like you're gonna die. What is something I noticed, I've been tracking my calories, and yesterday we did this brand new booty workout where it was weights and bands, and my Fitbit said that I burned about 500 calories. And I asked last night on Facebook about kind of where everybody's with steps and calories burned, and it kind of varies. So I believe it has to do with where your heart rate goes, the weight you are, the age, whatever. But Autumn said on Saturday, sorry, excuse me, I'm eating, but I do this and fruit right after I'm done working out. Autumn said that, these things are great. Fitbits are great. They're great. They make you more aware. They're great to track things. However, they're not really that accurate because the ones that go on your wrist, they can slip and move. And she was talking about that we're burning way more calories than what this says. And the best way, if you're wanting to track, something very accurate as far as your heart rate and your calories burned, is like a polar monitor. And I know that there's one called Wahoo, and I know it syncs with our Beachbody On Demand. Haven't tried that yet. But anyways, it's been cool to see what our calorie burn is and then know that I'm burning more. Like yesterday, it said I burned 500 calories. I'm sure I burned more. And then when you're lifting weights, there's that after burn. So, yesterday, I was so hungry every 2 hours, which means my metabolism's going. I was hot all day, which is another sign that my metabolism's going. So many people are under the impression that the less you eat, the less you should weigh. That is really quite the contrary. I'm eating at one of the highest brackets. And so are several of my friends in the group. My coach Becky, for instance, she weighs 110 pounds. I outweigh her by 30 pounds or 40 pounds, and we're eating at the same calorie level, and we're both losing weight, and we're both building muscle. And what is cool is when I was eating at a lower bracket, I wasn't seeing the results. Now that I'm eating at a higher bracket, I'm seeing the results. And people always think that you should suppress your appetite. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to fuel your body with the right foods, the right nutrients. And food's not the enemy. And so what we're doing is so crucial. Like I said, this is what I'm eating this and drinking this, right after my workout, because the nutrition is so crucial. Everything about this program is time nutrition. So we are focusing on that is giving us the right fuel. It's helping us, build up our metabolism. So it's super active. You want to be hungry often like that. I mean, you don't want to eat around the clock, but we're eating in about an 8 to 10 to 12 hour window, just depending on everything. But we're eating all of our calories, and they're at the right time, so our body absorbs it. It helps with muscle function, repair. It helps with us functioning energy-wise, but it's great. So anyways, that's that. Today's been great. I love the fact that there's always a surprise. Everybody likes surprises as long as they're good. These are good surprises because it just keeps us guessing and keeps me wanting to come back for more. And the support in the group has been crazy through the roof, and that's what's keeping us all inspired, is that we're really working together as a group, holding each other accountable. There's people that are frustrated. There are people that are comparing themselves to other people. There are people who are struggling. There are people that, have had things, come up in their life, but we're working through it. And that's really all that we do as coaches, is help you, coach you through that. We help provide a network of support that helps you get through these tough times. So I was thinking about, and that was kind of the caption on this live video, was my son Rebel. He's 7. And so we've been having an issue of, like, when we call his name, he doesn't come right away. He ignores us because he's busy in his room doing something or whatever, and he feels like we should go find him. Well, this has always been a rule with the kids. When we call your name, you need to come. And so he knows the rule. Well, the other day, Ryan kept calling his name because he was going to take him on, they do like a night run to check for hogs almost every night. And so he was calling Rebel, and Rebel ignored him. And I know Rebel heard him, and he knew that Rebel heard him, and he kept saying it. Well, then Rebel never came. And so Ryan left, and he did his regular, nighttime routine without Rebel, because I said, go without him. He didn't listen. And so Rebel came out, I don't know, like 10 minutes later, and was like, where's Dad at? And I said, he went, on a run. He's like, well, he didn't tell me. And I was like, because he called your name. He's like, well, I didn't hear him. I'm like, yes, you did. He was like, well, he didn't come. And he starts crying, and he was like, he didn't give me a chance. He didn't remind me. He didn't tell me. And I just said, you knew the rules. You knew what we were doing. You know what the rules are. Nobody had to remind you. Ryan always said, Rebel said the other day, like, Dad, why do you always have to tell me 4 times? Well, I told him, like, you're 7 years old. You don't need any more chances. And I started thinking today about how Autumn said during the workout today, life's not a dress rehearsal. And I thought that's so true. There's no second chance in life. Yes, you get second chances in different areas in life, but there is no second chance. And there are always these things that people are wishing for, hoping for, praying for, complaining about, and the answer's right there, and you're just not accepting it for whatever reason. Your brain is telling you that you're going to fail, that you suck, or whatever it is. But here's the thing is, if you're struggling with your weight, with your health, with your self-confidence, with, anything, then here's the solution, that you have so many resources out there and people like myself saying, come get started. You're not alone. We know what you're going through. We've been there. We'll help you. You can get to wherever you want to be. And so many people ignore it and ignore it and ignore it, ignore it. And then what happens? Something happens that scares the crap out of them, whether it's their own health or a death in their family. It's a wake-up call with health. Like, don't be a child. Like, don't wait to be called on a million times, and then when it's too late, say, but nobody told me. You're an adult. Take control of your health. And something that I've learned is that how you do anything is how you do everything. If you ignore your health, if you ignore the signs, then those are the things that are going to show up in every part of your life. You don't just check issues that you have at the door in different areas of life. It affects all of your decision making, all of your behavior. And the worst thing is your behaviors on your way of handling things are being watched by your kids. And even if you're not telling them, like, son or daughter, I quit all the time and I'm too scared to try anything, you should do the same thing. You may be telling them, go out and chase your dreams, be fearless, go out, you can do anything. And you may believe that about them, but if you don't believe that about yourself, they're going to pick up on that and they're not going to believe in themselves. And so this is learned behavior. And I as cliche as it is, and I say it all the time, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I've been through so much much, and I've been stuck in this victim mentality for the most of my life. And whenever I finally accepted responsibility for my life and stopped blaming people and events, and then that's when everything changed. That's when I wanted to change. It isn't that people are weak or people are more strong. It's whenever you learn to accept responsibility and realize that the power is in your hands, that's when it changes. That's when people change. That's when people make the decision. Even in my sobriety, somebody asked the other day, in one of the groups I'm in, how many times have you, tried to get sober or, fallen off? And for me, once I got sober, I made the decision and I've had no relapses. And that's because I tried so many times and entertained the idea and said, oh, I'm going to get sober. But whenever I made the decision to get sober, it was a non-negotiable. It was a decision. It wasn't I think I'm going to try this. And the same thing with my health and fitness. It was like when I went all in, I went all in, and I haven't turned my back on it, even despite struggles, because this has changed my life on every aspect. And like I said, how you do anything is how you do everything. How you show up for yourself when it comes to self-care, when it comes to health, when it comes to fitness, it's going to show up and manifest in your relationships, in your confidence, in your business. Whatever you do in one area is going to be exactly how you handle things in another area. I mean, it's proven. So anyways, this was my call to action to you, is that life is not a dress rehearsal. Get started now. Don't wait till it's too late, because living with regret is a horrible feeling. And when it comes to things like your health,